armpit.
A reference to a previous catch, which was nearly misjudged to the extent of disaster. But the young guns certainly are firing out here. They've come back and do it pretty well. It looked as if they were drifting away. As who's that? Srinath coming out.
Prabhakar, or could be Srinath. We just watched the dismissal again as Great Batch manages to tumble over with it, and he's obviously delighted. And Willie Watson, thank you very much. But the Indians now up to 223 on Carisbrook, and that's not a bad total. Did he in fact have it cleanly in his hands, or was he fumbling around with it? It's Kieran Moray now on strike.
Watson bowls a slower and a fuller delivery. Moray gets his first run. 224 for 6.
Nicely judged there in the end by both bowler and batsman. Much slower one, very full in length. And there we have it. Prabhakar is the new man, and a number of medium scores there, although Tendulkar does tend to stand out with his 84.
I think that's Srinath, Glenn.
Third man having come up inside the circle, so that edge down there has gone for 3. Yes, I think you're right. It's on our scoreboard. We had it as Prabhakar, but I think it is Srinath.
So Srinath and Moray have the responsibility of the last over. 3 balls are left. Moray plays a little table tennis shot
right up into his face. I would suggest that that's hit him in the visor. He walked across far too early than he ought to have. He gave it away to the bowler as to where he was going to go, and look at that, straight up under his chin.
Two balls left. Srinath hitting firmly, straight to Latham though. And so we're coming up to the last ball. India winning the toss, batting first on Carisbrook. The pitch has been good. The outfield has played quickly. And while they've got a competitive total, they might not quite have enough. We'll soon see. This is the last ball. Moray flicks it from his pads. Woodson might hit. Does he? No, they get a leg by. And so the innings is over.
So in 50 overs, 230 for 6, the Indians score, with the best partnership that between Azharuddin and Tendulkar. They made a slow start but recovered well, with Kapil Dev hitting out boldly for 33 from 22 deliveries. Srinath and Moray were not out at the end. 230 for 6. Let's look at the New Zealand bowling figures, and Deepak Patel did a marvellous job again. 2 for 29 from his 10 overs, and he shared the new ball. Willie Watson also bowled well, 1 for 34. Chris Harris a little expensive, but he came back well towards the end to take 3 wickets, 3 for 55 from his 9 overs. So India setting New Zealand the target of 231 to win. Mark Greatbatch going in first for New Zealand again today with Rod Latham. So the left-hand, right-hand opening batting combination. And with the new balls for India, Kapil Dev and Manoj Prabhakar.
And up it goes in the air. He's got it clear of the field. Just very high, that one, down too long on. He wants to come back for 3, Mark Greatbatch, and decides against it probably rather wisely. So New Zealand underway. Mark Greatbatch very much in the fashion that we've come to know him in recent weeks. Down the wicket goes Greatbatch and thumps it over the extra cover field and into the boundary for 4. Well, we've seen a bit of that in the last week or so, and he's continued. Oh, up he goes, Mark Greatbatch. He's hit this one well. It was so high that it hasn't got much carry on it, but it's another very comfortable 2. Well, that's exciting stuff for the crowd here at Carisbrook. And he's just guided this one wide of Moray, and a dive there, but 4 more. So that's set the Carisbrook crowd alight. So things underway for New Zealand. And bang, this one goes up in the air. Where's it going to land? Actually, the fieldsman there sighted it completely. Who's that? That looks like
That's Mandrake.
Yes, Mandrake. He didn't realise where the ball was for a moment, and he didn't move.
Well, it looked to me when it was going over Mandrake as if it was going into the stand. And I think Mandrake thought the same thing, but it must have got it up into that wind. The wind is still